dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you. I say one dog, one child, one youth, one dog, you. Think big, you. Together we can do this in our continent, you. Think big, you.
Today being the 23rd of April 2023, it is 11:57 on the continent of Africa. This is Chief Abundance. I again want to appreciate the Director of Training for so ably hosted the question and answering of yesterday, and very interesting question indeed. Also, I did indicate to the Chief of Staff that I want to do a Streamyard today at our regular time to answer all questions, And so I had a little incident here at my place last night as well. So the police were here and they should be coming back. But I think my CTV camera would have captured the culprit. But nonetheless, I believe I'll still be available for this evening broadcast. And I took note of the major, I think, or all the questions that were asked. And I am also saying to the global community of Tiashans, as the Director of Training has become a meaningful specific, because once you're a meaningful specific, you become a person of value. There is no miracle in what we're doing. Some of you, some of us, things that you can accomplish, it's like a mountain to you because of your mindset, because the way you're looking at it. Just like the 10 spies that was sent, it wasn't for lack of education, it wasn't for lack of integrity, it wasn't for lack of prayer and fasting, it wasn't for your build, your last name. All 12 spies that was sent to spy the land met the criteria of being noble men of integrity that were placed into leadership position. But unfortunately, 10 of them could not see beyond the immediate obstacles. And their report were, in their eyes, in the challenging eyes, in what we want to become eyes, that which will take us from poverty eyes, it is impossible. We are like grasshoppers. Isn't that what the 10 spies, the majority, reported? Isn't that why they and their children die in the wilderness, have not seen the promised land? That is it. And so as the the Director of Training say, we ain't gonna die now. A matter of fact, our director for the US, she says, Abundance, we have to research longevity. And so intact, as I said, we will have the best and our finest brains intact. We will recruit them because money will not be an issue anymore. And a lot of our people have invented inventions, but because of the bureaucracy, because of the system in place where the 1% has to control, their invention never saw the light of day, and a lot of them have been taken out. Taken out. And so we will not die. Those of us who will cement this vision, those of us who will transform lives, we will not die now. We will live to see, because the reason why you were born. And so I just want to thank everyone to please be at the Streamyard this today, and come with your questions. Come with your questions. Come with the opportunity that all things are possible to me, not to Tom Jones, not to Bill Gates, not to Cyndi Lauper, not to Michael Jackson, not to Muhammad Ali, not to Obama, not to the Clintons, not to the Zuckerbergs, the Warren Buffetts, the Bill Gates only, Elon Musk. All things are available to me. I just need to apply myself and to disrupt my life. A lot of us want to get up every day and do and think the same way and expect life to change. It will not change for you. That's not how life is. A lot of you in the Caribbean, you wouldn't do the things that I have done. None of you would even believe to do it. I have one friend, a neighbor of mine. She said, Abundance, I want to come to Africa. I said, you want to do what? I want to come to Africa. But I said, very easy. You buy your ticket and you jump on a plane and I'll be at the airport for you. You know what she says? Oh no, I can't do that. I cannot do that. You have to come for me and we go together. This is the mindset that we're dealing with. How can this mindset create abundance and change our trajectory for 400 years? You tell me how. The same lady I met at the travel agency in Cameroon, who, when I asked, Ma'am, have you been to Rwanda, to Ethiopia, to Namibia, South Africa? He said, Sir, you don't know where I am coming from, which means I do not know her line of poverty. I do not know her line of poverty. And I had to stop her in her track. I say, as you think you become. I said, look at me. Single parent. Did not finish high school, but have 2 degrees today. Did not finish high school, but I was managing bachelor's and master's degree student at the time. Did not finish high school, but I was at the level of management with respect. What is education? Education is only as good as what you produce. A lot of us have certification, but we have no impact on anyone. We are just full of degrees. But what are we doing with them? A matter of fact, most of the businesses around the world, there are people who have not even been to secondary school, but they have PhD and master degree students working for them. Tiashans, I am saying to the global community of Tiashans, China and the West will not do it for us. Who did it for them? Who did it for Japan? Who did it for Dubai? Did somebody come and rescue them? Oh, Tiashans, and especially people of color who have bewitched us. Who have bewitched us. And so I say to you, this is our era of financial transformation and sustainability. But it can only be done with unity of purpose and us being meaningful specifics, that we can create a community of value so that when we step out We will not have to be knocking on any doors of any country to accept us. We should be sorting through application. We should be sorting through application as to where we will put TAC diasporan cities and our headquarters. That is what we should be doing now. But you know why we're not doing it? Because we are not a community of value. We are not a community of value. We are a wandering generalities, and you can hear the questions. They're not listening to anything. They're sleeping. Some will say, I was intact, but I don't promote it now because it's staying too long. I am intact, but I am also over here. I am here, I am there, and I am everywhere. And we expect to become Tiashans. Join us as I as I answer your question. Because the vision is very clear. I already told even the shadow cabinet, I don't even have to remember anything. Because it's very clear to me. It's very clear to me what will happen. But we have to come together and purpose in our heart, as last year theme imply, in one voice, which came from the parable of the Tower of Babel, and what the infinite saw when he visited men on their wrong track. He said, if I allow these people what they have set out to do will become possible. And so I will have to disturb the foundation by confound them with language. That's it. Have we not learned? Are we not say that we're students of the Bible? What does it mean to us then if we are students of the Bible? O ye of little faith, may we move from where we are and understand that this year is our year of abundance.